to the 5th episode of Coralfire's World Tour. Now, I've done a little bit of work on this. Haha, he died, yeah. On the fish farm here. I added this dock, a little bit of a pathway, and I used sandstone to connect up to the pathway to the wizard tower here. I didn't do too much. I brought some shrubs over, which I got at that desert in the last video. But I have been doing some AFK sessions, not a lot. But in here, you can see I've been getting a lot of enchanted books, a lot of enchanted fishing rods. And I sort of brought down the ones that I think are the most important. So, fishing rods with Luck of the Sea 3 and Lure 1, I believe, are ideal. So I'm trying to get ones that are like that. This one has infinity on it. This one has Depth Strider 3, which I'll actually take with me here because I want to put that on my boots. Now, mending bows, really good right now. I'm still on 1.11, and before I upgrade to the latest version, I want to get some mending infinity bows, which I believe I have some infinity bows that I enchanted regularly. Depth Strider, and then Frostwalker 2. I never use Frostwalker, really, but it's a really, it's one of the rare enchantments, so it's a really good thing to get there. Well, what is this? It sure looks like a toggleable nether portal to me. So yeah, that's what it is. So we're actually up in the floating island, and I've built this to replace that long stick of a ladder that got us up here, which looked absolutely terrible. So basically we will come in through this nether portal, we can turn it off so that zombie pigmen don't spawn out of it and hog up the mob count. And then we go into this little elevator. Come on. It's not the best thing in the world. And it brings us up here, where I have gotten rid of all of the spammed torches. And I've just replaced them with pumpkins and green carpets. That was well worth that trip to the desert just for this. It looks so much better. And of course, those leave blocks there that allowed us to look at it are gone. So we'll keep working on this project at a later point. We will probably want to make some other floating islands, but damn it. This design keeps breaking, so there's something that I've done wrong with it. I'll have to figure that out. But we'll do that later. For now, we're going to go into the nether, and we are going to be searching for another fortress. So, why are we looking for another fortress? We need to get potions. I want some villagers. I've taken a look at the seed, and there's no villages anywhere near our spawn. It's the one downside to this seed. So actually up there is the nether portal that we just came out of. This one leads back to spawn, and I believe another fortress should be somewhere nearby. Well, it turns out that it can be a lot harder than one might hope to find another fortress, but I did eventually find one. It's over here. And I am going to go and clear it out and sort of see what I can find. Hopefully I get some good loot out of this. Now I have a method. It's the basic caving method. You just stick to the left hand side and you block off any repeated exits, and that gives you a path in and a path out, and it lets you find all of the chests which are in the fortress. And it's worked quite well for me in the past. Now one thing I did want to talk about was... This is potentially dangerous area here, is school. I'm a college student. I can't remember whether or not I've talked about this on this channel here before or not, but it is a pretty big and important part of what I do, and it takes up a large amount of time. It's one of the reasons why I started doing these videos over my winter break. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen now that school started. I've had my first week. Here's our first chest. Always great to have some diamonds. So, and I should pick up this stuff too. Nether wart. Get that at the beginning. It's always good. Yeah, so I don't know what this is going to take. I've done my first week of studies, and everything went great, and I've actually somehow managed to keep up with all of my reading so far. So if I do this, it just means that I shouldn't go behind the stairs. I've already looked behind there. Ooh, okay, this is really buried. Yeah, so we'll see how long that lasts typically I find at the beginning of the semester, obviously, it's really easy to keep up with things and to have everything all together and have all the homework done and go home and do the readings. But the way things usually work is that as the assignments pile up and life gets a little bit more hectic. Yeah, this is really buried. We found like a buried fortress. I have a lot of those. I don't really know if it's worth looting that. You get a lot of this from the fish farm. Take the horse armor. Let's just put a torch down to say that we've already found that one. So basically what I'm saying is I don't know how much time I'll have to do these sort of videos. I really like doing them, but if they do take a while, and I do sort of have to prioritize my time. So I'm not sure what the answer is, but I do hope that people will be will bear with me a little bit if there's a little bit of a gap in scheduling or something like that. I hope that that doesn't happen. I know that it will slow down. I don't want to make any promises about like, oh, I'll put up this much a week or anything like that. But I just thought that it would be fair to you guys. It would only be fair to you guys if I sort of talked about that, what's going on. So I think I will finish looking through this fortress and I will update you guys if I find anything interesting. Right, that is better. Diamond horse armor. I've been getting a lot of useless chests. I didn't even touch that one. That's literally all there was in there. Oh boy. What? No. Are you kidding me? Oh. So, what happened there, guys, was that skeleton shot me and aggroed all of these guys. Oh, I am so screwed. Ah. Look at this. That's a real problem. I didn't know that could happen. So just if these guys take damage from any mob, they attack you? I'm almost certain that I did not. I mean, I didn't fire at that skeleton. What did I do? Alright, so this is the first blaze spawner that I've found. And way down that hallway, basically just in a straight line, is where we entered the fortress from. This doesn't seem to be... Yeah, it's not great. I mean, I'm going to need to build an XP farm at one of them. So going all the way over here might be my only option. It's where to build one. At least it's in a straight line, so I can build like a minecart or something, you know? Hello, buddy. I can kill you out here with no repercussions. Get my revenge. Yeah, so I thought I'd show up there. There's the, you can get a better render, yeah. Of that. That's the floating island. No sticks coming out of any of its sides there. I think we'll want to add some companions up there at some point. But for now I want to show what I found in the Nether Fortress. It wasn't quite as much as I'd hoped. Most of the chests just had junk in them, or golden horse armor, which I don't terribly want. I can always go back and get more. We get one set of diamond horse armor. We got 2 diamonds. We got some starter nether wart. Obviously I found some quartz or soul sand. Already had some of that though, from previous excursions into the nether. A little bit of gold and blaze rods. I also had some obsidian in there, and this is what I wanted to craft up. I was going to do it in the nether, but I forgot to bring ender pearls with me, sorry. But, oh well. Not a big deal. Ender chests, so helpful. At least until I can get some shulker boxes. And I've got my silk touch pick, so I can pick it up, put it down, and I can store my most valuable possessions now. So now that we have nether wart, we have blaze rods, I can create potions, which I'm looking forward to. And potions means villagers, guys. So that means iron farms, that means I can automate some of these sort of things, getting crops. Lots of things that villagers can do that are really, really handy. Let's put that wrong place, over there. So I think the next project will have something to do with them, probably converting zombies or something, or the like. So I guess I could make a jail, and we could start with that. That's an interesting thought. But I will leave that till till next episode, guys, which will not be coming out tomorrow. It'll be coming out the next time I'm all caught up with school and all that. Hopefully, that's pretty soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.